Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to another edition of My Morning Coffee, where the conversation is always hot, bold, and full of flavor. And organic. We can't forget organic. Ah, my God. So, listen, it's almost Thanksgiving. And even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, whatever it is that you celebrate, whatever this winter season is bringing you, let's find out what is in Miss Gia's cup.
Morning, y'all. I have coffee in my cup.
Why do you have coffee in your cup, Miss Gia?
Um, you might think I have coffee in my cup because normally, I say I'm tired or whatever, but I'm not tired this morning. Actually, I'm up. I got up kind of early today. Um, yeah, I had a package delivered, and they rang the doorbell like at 7:30. I ain't never known United States Postal Service to be at your house at 7:30 with a package in the morning. So that was kind of a first for me. So I was like, oh, okay, that's how we're doing it. But I'm glad my package arrived. Um, so I'm up. So I'm just drinking coffee because I like coffee. And it's in the morning, so I figured I have some coffee.
Which is
My
so
morning
odd that
coffee.
it shows up early when right now the postal service is having an issue getting mail to people at any point in time. Some people haven't even been getting their mail in like a week
I
or two.
know, I know. I've sent packages and it's taken a week and over a week to get to some places. So I was surprised, but I'm excited that I got my package.
Are you going to tell us what was in the box?
Um, it was a custom hat
Hmm.
that that I got made for myself. And I got it. I This is how I rationalized the purchase. I said, "Oh, it's going to be a birthday gift for me." So it's like an early birthday gift. That's how I justified in my mind um, to buy the hat. The hat is banging. I should have brought it down and had it on, but I wanted. I think I'm trying to wait because I want to wear it. For my birthday. I'm doing my birthday month, which is coming up. So so I don't want to like have it on halfway, have it on. I want to like have it on, have a little outfit and be like ready, just be right, stuff. So yeah, so when y'all see me in the streets in it, y'all be like, oh, is that Gia? Yeah, I might not, I don't know because I had it so bad. I might be like on celebrity status when I wear it. So I might respond that kind of way. You know how celebrities do it. I might be kind of like kind of up like up here, like that kind of thing and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what So, but if you see me in the streets with it, like I said, I did a post about it. Y'all just throw me a nod, and stuff, and and everything, and that kind of thing. So I'm excited. Actually, it's a brother, Mr. Brian Forbes, from Northern California, from your town, Tonya, from your
Hey.
town. Um, actually made the hat. He's a hat maker. He has some nice stuff. So when I wear it, of course, I'll post it and I'll tag him and y'all be able to go and check him out and get his hats, and stuff like that. But it's really nice. So and it's my favorite print. If y'all know me, y'all know what that print is.
It's
So
camouflage, y'all. It's camouflage.
So
What color? What color camouflage?
it's like the traditional the
Okay.
greens and tans and stuff. So that's that's what was in the box. But yeah, so no, back to my cup. I was just I like coffee. Well, I'm not really a coffee connoisseur, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like pretend really because I don't really like strong coffee. I really like coffee in my cream, so to speak. And since we're on this whole what's in my cup type thing, the whole coffee thing came about for me. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but when I was a kid, it was something that me and my grandfather did, and that's probably why I drink coffee to this day. We would have coffee, we would have toast and grapefruit, slice of grapefruit in the morning. So that's kind of how when I think about coffee, it's I guess me paying homage to my grandfather, something that him and I did. And as a kid, when you're a kid, you don't know no better and stuff. I used to take my toast and dip it in my coffee and then eat my toast, and stuff. With kids, we do some crazy stuff when we kids and stuff. So so that's it. I'm just got coffee.
Listen, you're being a little coy. When we talk about what's in your cup, we talk about what you've been up to, and you have not shared any of your weekend or what you've been up to with the people. So I'm expecting you to share a little bit more because you be in
Okay,
the streets more than me. And
let's talk about it.
let's talk
let's,
about it.
let's talk about the weekend. Actually, I had a very eventful and fun filled and heart filled weekend. I started off. I was invited to a Friendsgiving. So I attended this Friendsgiving event on Saturday, which was beautiful. And it was with my sorority sisters. So Tonya, you were there. So yeah, but let me tell you about the Friendsgiving, the whole thing. For me, it was I don't know, Tonya, I felt like being there, I felt like I was like the cool sister, the cool big sister, the cool auntie. I kind of felt that way, because everybody there, we're all sorority sisters and stuff. And at the time I was like the senior. I was the oldest sorority sister in the group. So I kind of was feeling, I was kind of feeling at first I was kind of like, but then I said, oh, you know what? This is really special. I felt honored to be invited. And I guess it was really special for me because I watched all you guys kind of grow up. So that's why I kind of feel like I was a cool auntie or the cool big sister because, I met a lot of you guys when y'all was, fresh out of high school and college, and leaving your mama's house, thinking you're grown and joining our organization. And y'all went from wearing, being in paraphernalia all the time and going to the dances on the campuses to these beautiful women who are bosses, who have advanced degrees, principals, teachers, PR specialists. You guys are doing so many, great things. So to watch you guys grow, I was just like, wow, look at that. I remember when they were wet behind the ears and they didn't comb their hair right and they wasn't matching and all that kind of stuff. And it's to see you guys and it's be amongst you guys. I was sad 'cause I couldn't stay long because I had a concert to go to. But the little time I did spend, it was really good. Some people I haven't seen since the pandemic. When the pandemic happened, we ain't been able to socialize in public and all that kind of stuff. So it was good seeing, old familiar faces and stuff. And just being in you guys' presence because you guys are all, to me, I'm proud of all of you guys and everything that you guys have done and continue to do. So I left there feeling good. To going to the concert. So after I left there, I went to see Music Soul Child out there in Anaheim at the Grove, so I was in Orange County. And they said we supposed to wear a mask, right? And we supposed to have our mask on during the whole concert, right? Girl, why ain't nobody in there had no mask on? I said, see, this is when you're in Orange County because they just don't care. They just like, well, we gonna do whatever the hell we want to do because that's how we do it and stuff. But the concert was good. It was kind of short. I wanted a little bit more, but I guess nowadays you're gonna get what you can get, right? So it's like, come on, you got like you've been around for 20 years, music. I need a little bit, more and stuff. And then we had some okay seats, but the thing about when you be in the front, like we went in the front, but we were like maybe the fourth row in front. Well, all these people, they all excited about music, so everybody standing up. So here I am, like, look, I ain't like 20 no more. I need to get my rest, right? I need to sit down a little bit. So everybody standing up out in front of you, so you can't see music on the stage. So now you got to stand up and everything. And like my feet hurt. And I'm like, come on now, y'all sit down.
This is the thing about going to I won't say older, more seasoned artists that target a older demographic, contemporary, whatever you want to call it. Like, we should be sitting in our seats. Like, I'm confused on why you was that excited. I don't even think he done dropped a new album. So you're that excited about the new album, and now my feet gotta hurt in order to see.
Right.
To see. Right.
So yeah. So it was good. He was good. He did good. Considering he didn't have an opening act, so it was just. You get there, had a little DJ outside. Then it was like, okay, the concert started. Bam, he come on stage, he do his thing, and it's like, okay, I'm out, and stuff. So but it was good to get out on a little date. We had like, I guess, a little date night. we went out with some other couples. So, did a little couple thing, that kind of thing and stuff. So that was good. And let me see what else. And on yesterday, I did nothing. Nothing. I didn't go anywhere. I'm not gonna say I didn't do anything. I didn't go out the house. I was in the house. Actually, I was creating. I was in my little creative space and creating some stuff and trying to straighten up a little bit because I got an assignment and I got to get some pictures of my my space and me and my space, and so I got to clean it up so I can get some pictures. So that's like a chore. And
can you share any of your upcoming assignment with the audience so that
no, we can't share. No, we can't share it just yet. But so yeah, I'm trying to get ready for that because I got to get these pictures, and stuff, and I got to get pictures of me, and so I was like, that's not really. So
here's the thing. For our fashionistas out there, stay tuned, okay? Because we got something hot coming out from Miss Gia, and she don't always like to share or brag, so I'll be happy to do it for her when the time is right. But know that there's something fire coming real soon. Partnership with a big name, so we obviously can't reveal now, but I want y'all to start learning how to drop snippets so people can at least know something is coming up, because I think we get, we start expecting the same thing from the same people, and sometimes we tune in and sometimes we do not. But know that something's coming. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow on social media, and you will be pleasantly surprised at what comes out of the work that Miss Gia is doing. So yeah, so you were up getting ready for it. Get ready.
Well, yeah, I was trying to, I got to straighten up because, I got to get the pictures right. And you was like, I'm going to come take some pictures of you, right? I'm like, oh, Lord, Tonya coming over to the house. I got to clean up the creative space. And I really got to clean up because Jeff, he be getting all upset. You need to clean up and stuff. And I be like, look, we family. Tonya don't care that, it's a box right there.
Jeff is giving you orders when he hasn't redone our opening like he was supposed to. So just in case you guys didn't know, her husband is a model / actor / voiceover. And if you were here at the beginning of the pod in the previous season, you would know that Jeff did our opening, and it was freaking amazing. So then he does this opening and doesn't have his voice at all. He doesn't use his voice at all. That's his tool. That might be, other than his beard, the best thing about him. And then he gives us nothing. We need to make sure that Jeff recognizes the fact that he has not allowed for us to exploit his talents at this point.
Exactly.
So he's slipping. So it's okay to exploit your talents,
right?
For the right benefit. So I'm not exactly sure what Jeff was thinking, but he wasn't thinking right.
I know. What we need y'all to do is y'all need to go to his page, and y'all need to say, "What's up with the intro? What's up with my morning podcast intro?" Okay, put him on blast like that. Hey. Oh, there's Jeff. He's actually watching.
So, yeah. With that being said, it sounds like there's been a lot in your cup, even though you were a little reluctant to share. But I'm going to have to post some pictures, or you can go look on her social. But Miss Gia's outfit on Saturday was popping. Was that Saturday? Yes. It was Saturday. Absolutely amazing. Like, she made green look better than any AKA I've ever seen in green. So let's just take some time, head over to Miss Gia's social media and check out that green fit she had on. It was everything. That's probably why she didn't want to stand up at the Music Soul Child concert, because her feet was probably hurting in them bomb-ass boots she was wearing. But for the record, the outfit was on point. Okay, it was on point. So when she did show up at the Friendsgiving, they started taking pictures of her like they was the paparazzi. And we've seen Gia in some stuff, but she was on it. Like, she had us young people looking scraggly, okay? Looking like our mamas would have sent us back home to get changed, because
girl, look,
incredibly underdressed. It was absolutely amazing. So with that being said, let's talk about age. So she said she was the oldest one there. Yeah, she was. But older people have a lot to teach us sometimes. And let me tell you, she definitely teaches you how to work a fit without having to show all your assets, right? Lessons.
Oh, Tanya, you're so crazy, girl. You're so crazy. But no, yeah, I try every now and then. I try to step out every now and then. But like you said, I'm not good about bragging about myself. So I rather brag about other people and things like that. But every now and then I do. I put some clothes on and I go on out there and do my thing and stuff. So yeah. So, but I'm gonna elicit you because you're gonna be helping me with this little photo thing because I got to put a little makeup on this. I got to look pretty.
We might need to call Ryan in, as a matter of fact. I might need to tap into our sisterhood because
right.
matters, about that whole situation. But like I said, you guys, be on the lookout because it's going to be a hot drop coming soon for Miss Gia. I'm so excited for her. I'm excited for the show because we have her, and it's about to be a good 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So speaking of what's in our cup, what's in your cup, Tanya? Because your cup is you always got something in your cup.
Well, we have the same cup today. So
yes,
a little bit of the same, recovering from, but I like coffee, right? A little bit of the same, coffee, tired, got a lot going on. Want to make sure I'm hitting on all cylinders today. Spent some time with the husband yesterday. We hung out. 49ers won. 49ers won. Warriors won. I want to get into. Did you watch the Lakers in their kerfuffle last night?
No, I didn't watch the Lakers last night because again, I was upstairs trying to get some product out. I was trying to I'm working on some stuff for you. It's here. It's coming out. And stuff. So and then I had some, I got had a few little clients. I got to get their stuff done too. But no, I didn't get to watch the Lakers, and I haven't really been watching them because they ain't been doing. They not the Lakers of yesteryears. Let's just say that. Okay.
Well, yesterday, if you haven't watched it, check out the kerfluffle that took place. I would love your feedback because it's interesting how people that just hate LeBron is like punish him. People that love LeBron is like, oh my God, you can't. You better not. It was an accident. So I would love to hear.
Okay. You know what? See, you done started something now. Okay, I'm a Laker fan. Okay, but I ain't gonna say, but I did hear. I don't know if it was on the news or something. Something happened at the game, right, or something, and LeBron did something, right? Did he do something?
So when you're playing defense, you have to box out.
Right. Okay.
Out, but he used his whole forearm to box out a player, popped him in his face, blood everywhere. Dude was trying to fight him. It went down, but they didn't. They wound up not fighting at all.
Okay.
Because there's too many people. It's not gonna happen. You're not fighting LeBron James. And if you let Gilbert Arenas tell it, you ain't fighting LeBron. You ain't fighting KD. You ain't fighting the two light-skinned boys from the Bay, Clay and Steph. So it was a lot of fuss, I think, over nothing, but it was bleeding. And one of the things that I was talking to Ray about is, when you start tasting your own blood, I think it makes you act a certain kind of way. And I think the more he was tasting his blood dripping down his eyes into his mouth, I think it kind of sparked a little something. So I can definitely see where he would get a little more.
What? Maybe it was that time, or maybe people just tired and sick of LeBron's shit. Maybe it could be a little bit of that. Let's just be real about it. Everybody ain't team LeBron, okay? And everybody know that LeBron be doing some shit, and he be getting away with some stuff. And we all know he a little crybaby. Okay, he be crying and whining and stuff about some stuff. So maybe homeboy was just like, what? Look, he might be like, look, hey, I don't care. You are LeBron James. I'm such and such, and hey, I'm gonna bring it, stuff. I don't know what I'm saying, everybody ain't giving the man a pass, and Hey, I don't know. I didn't see it, but I'm just saying, it could be a little bit of that, but you could be right. He probably was like, wait a minute, I'm bleeding. Wait a minute. You know how you get that delay reaction? Oh
Right.
hell no. That kind of thing. Like, wait a minute, what just a little elbow? It's like that must he got me bleeding. So it's like, okay, I'm bleeding. That's kind of like that's fighting. It's like you made me bleed. Oh,
So
so
listen, coming from a perspective of a mom that has a son that's a little stronger than he knows, there's times where I've had to tell Royce, like, dude, you're hurting her. He thinks he's playing or just
mhm.
being um whatever, active. And he's over here choking the mess out of his sister or leaning on her too hard. Now she got a bruise. Sometimes maybe people don't really recognize their own strength. I,
Yeah.
but LeBron's always been a very physical specimen, but I still don't. I think there's times where he doesn't recognize how strong he actually is, how his little short, quick moves can apply more pressure than the next person that does the same thing. Listen, I'm
I,
not taking up for him. I'm just
I
saying
don't know, Tanya.
it was a little extra. It
It
was just
sound like you getting soft for your old age, or mommy done took over because you like kind of like you try to make excuses for LeBron. I don't know.
listen. All I'm saying was it was very dramatic. Okay, it didn't have to be
Okay.
all that. It was just a lot of. It was
Well,
super dramatic.
it's a lot of frustration right now with the Lakers. They ain't doing well, and everybody frustrated about everybody. So it could be a little bit of that, and it just showed up on the court and stuff. Because I'm frustrated with them and everything, but I ain't gonna be going and elbowing you, Tanya, or nothing like that, or stuff like that. I'm just like oh, I'm gonna pray about it, and hopefully things will turn around and stuff. But yeah, I know we're not doing good and stuff. So right now, and I know that's making you feel really good because your little Bay Area team. But I'm a Steph Curry, the whole Curry family fan. So I ride with them. Them my peoples. Aisha, that's my girl. The kids, like them my nieces. They don't know it, and my nephew, they don't know it. But hey, so I'm all with the Currys and stuff. So, and I like the team, Golden State, they cool and everything and stuff.
I
But
don't have to hate on the Lakers for the Warriors to cheer for the Warriors. That's almost like
right,
Black Lives Matter. I don't have to hate on white people to support black people. Okay.
right,
I don't hate on the Lakers. They're just not my team. And they will
exactly.
never be my team, no
Okay.
matter where I live. But I also just support California sports, right? I live in California.
Yes.
I love my state. I don't want to see none of them do bad. Like I hate when the Clippers look like stepchildren. They're like the stepkids of California. They're
Well,
getting,
they are though. They are though, Tony. They
but
are.
I don't like that. That's like
Okay.
embarrassing. Like,
Well, see, that's the thing. They should have stayed wherever they were. They tried. They came to LA. I'm a Laker fan. Hey, and the
bless
Clippers.
your
They in
heart.
LA. But I'm like, no. I'm always gonna roll with the purple and gold. That's just how it is. But you know, um,
So Miss Mary King, I love her. We got to talk about her one day. But
okay,
naturally, we should probably just have her on. She's like the leadership whisperer, the D&I whisperer. She's amazing. So I got to introduce you to her one day. But she
okay.
asked, does the kerfluffle help LeBron's image or hurt it? Did he sell more jerseys? I suspect he did. From a PR perspective, does that help him? Well, here's my thoughts on that. Of course, people like drama. People like clickbait. They like to cheer for the champ. And in that moment where he made someone else bleed, he looks like the hero. Again, how do you look like the hero when you're insulting someone? I have no idea, but that's kind of the society that we are living in right now. So, of
Yeah,
course, now everybody's like, oh, run, and no one challenges him. So, the guy that challenged him, he's going to wind up getting the bad press, the bad PR about it.
what's the
Commentators
guy's name?
say that again.
What's the guy's name?
Girl, I forgot. I got to look that up. See, that ain't
Okay,
even right. I should do better. But commentators are going to have LeBron's name all in their mouth, like they always do, but even more so now. They're going to talk about him good, bad, or otherwise. No press is bad press when it comes to keeping your name in the media. And Now he can do the whole redeem myself and go on his press tour. And the Lakers are going to talk about him. And you know Magic Johnson's going to come out and say something about it, which then continuously adds more clicks
Right.
and more interest to the story. Then it's how do you redeem yourself? Then it's him showing how amazing he is, and that wasn't intentional. Also, the clip did show after he did it, he went back and tried to help, right? Even though the guy was on the ground, he was mad.
Yeah, so it's one of these kind of things. I'm gonna punch you, make you bleed. Then I'm gonna think about it. Let me.
Hold on, bro.
Try to act like I'm helping him and stuff. And if I'm bleeding, I'm be like, you better get the hell out of my face. That's probably how that guy was feeling and stuff.
But you are also an officer, so if you were so Officer Sneed, if you are in the field and you are doing your job and a suspect assaults you, do you then? And then he says, "I'm sorry." And then he says, "I'm sorry," right? He assaults you or he throws something at you. And then he says, "Oh, my bad, Officer Sneed." What is your reaction? Do you then say, "Okay, he's sorry. He didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me go on and give him a pass." Or do you approach the situation like this fool assaulted an officer?
See, Tonya, now you know what you know you ain't right with that question. Okay?
I gotta ask.
See, because I'm Gia before I'm the officer. So it's like, see, I can't. This is supposed to be a nice show. You're gonna have me cussing on the show and stuff. Because see, that's my thing. That's what people understand about police work. Okay, you out here trying to do your job, and let's just say he hit me, and he apologized. He hit me. No. I'm gonna call you some names, okay? And I'm punching you back. I'm sorry. I'm hitting you back, and then I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing that he did, but I'm not, and I understand when people get heated, you get caught up sometime in the moment and stuff like that. And LeBron probably is sorry. But my thing is, why is the other guy gonna come out looking like the bad person when LeBron was the one who made the man bleed? I know he didn't probably do it intentionally, but he did. But then again, maybe he did. We don't know, because there could be some beef or something. Maybe the guy said some shit about LeBron while he was coming down the court or something, and LeBron got mad. You know how in sports and stuff they be talking shit. They do. And maybe he said something to LeBron, was like, "Okay, I'm gonna show this," and bam, and then make it seem like, oh, it's kind of like an accident, that kind of thing. But I don't know. And because I didn't see it, I just heard about it briefly. It was on the news. I wasn't watching. I just heard it. And I don't know. But again, like you said, LeBron's gonna come out as the good person, and this other guy, the media is gonna go in on this other guy, which I think is kind of wrong. And I think a lot of this stuff, the media plays a lot into how we feel about these people sometimes too, because
they take advantage. They exploit our emotional connection to these players in the game. Miss Mary, they are building a huge stadium in Las Vegas. Wonder if the Clippers will move. Many are betting they will.
No, they won't.
They're about to get the
stadium here. They built the stadium here.
Yeah.
And that Steve, what's his name? Steve Ballmer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he love LA. He's one of he Dr. Bus reincarnated, so to speak. So
I think he is determined to flip LA. So when you have someone, even if the task is monumental and they have the money for it, they're going to pour all that they have into that mission that they have. And I think at this moment, as long as he owns the team, he is definitely set on flipping LA.
Yeah,
I don't think it will ever happen. And I think he's fine with whatever strides that the team takes to be able to be reputable. But I don't think they're going.
Okay, what if they? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he might even change the name to the Englewood Clippers.
He might.
That's how dead set he is on, like you said, on flipping things. So he might even change the script up and hey, we're gonna be calling them Englewood Clippers. Because he buying up everything.
You know what I was thinking? Maybe he gets in bed with Mayor Butts and comes up with something like that.
Well, I think he already in bed. I think he already in bed with him. It's a lot of people in the bed with him, but I think Steve might be kicking some people out the bed, and this might just be him and Steve in the bed pretty soon. I'm just saying, don't y'all don't be out there quoting me, going to tell the mayor that I said this and stuff like that. Don't do that,
Tell
y'all.
it. No, we got to tell it so he'll want to come back on the show and let us know.
Yeah, so I don't know. He might not want to come back on. I think I made him mad. I don't know, but
so listen, while we are on a law enforcement topic, the verdict that came down from the Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, this kid. What were your thoughts on that? Did you
well, to be honest with you, I didn't give a that word, that F word, first of all. But no, I wasn't really following it, to be honest with you. Like I said before, I don't know if you guys who watch the show, even though I'm a law enforcement officer, a lot of times I don't follow all this stuff in the media because it's sickening. And if you doing, I've been doing this job for 30 years, so sometimes the stuff that's out there, that's put out there, it sickens me. So I just choose not to really watch a lot of it. So I didn't really watch it. I was just hearing, little bits and pieces. And then when it was over, and then they was going to deliberate and stuff like that, and I heard it came back with a not guilty verdict and stuff. So I really can't chime in because I didn't watch the trial. So I don't have a good assessment of, because I didn't see what was going on in the courtroom and stuff like that. But however, I'm not surprised, and nobody is surprised probably, and stuff that it came out that way, because I don't even know what the jury pool was made up of. So that plays a lot. That has a lot to do with how the outcome of some of this stuff is really the jury pool, and people don't want to talk about that, but that's the real thing, and it should be talked about. And I heard, I don't know if it was, I came in yesterday and the TV was on, and I think, I don't know if it was his mom or somebody was on the news on some show, and she was saying how he feels, he has remorse, he feels really bad, and he said something about if this was to ever happen again, he wouldn't go there, like he wouldn't do that again. I'm like, well, you damn right you wouldn't, because it's like, I gotta laugh when I heard that. I'm thinking, get the hell out of here talking about, yeah, he knows he wouldn't do that again, because he knows that if he did it again, he won't probably get a not guilty verdict, or it'll be a different outcome. So to sit back and say, oh, I'm remorseful and I wouldn't do that again, I don't really buy that. I don't buy that part of him and stuff. Because again, didn't he drive from like a whole bunch of states over to get there? It wasn't like that was his neighborhood. He just happened to be walking out there in his neighborhood. He got in his car with intentions to drive there. And, I don't care what his justification was. He was trying to help out or do whatever and stuff. Since when do they need his help? Okay, first.
So here's my assessment. No, I wasn't surprised. I did watch it. I followed it. There was only one person of color on the jury. Okay. There's been a mess since they've started even jury selection. The judge definitely had his finger on the scale of justice. It was incredibly disgusting the way that he led the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
He led them into that verdict.
Yeah.
And then the most disturbing thing for me in all of this, and no one seems to be talking about this, is why this boy's mother has absolutely no repercussions applied to her for any of this, because he was a minor. She's the one that drove him. So if nothing else,
she drove him.
Yes, there should be some type of child endangerment charges applied to her, because he is a minor and you're responsible for him. So all of this has taken place based on the fact that you decided as a parent to do this. I also, this might be slightly controversial, but looking at the Travis Scott situation and that young boy that passed away, your dad took you to that concert. Like, right. At what point do we start holding parents accountable for the situations that they put their children in? Now, this boy has his own trial, Rittenhouse, whatever his name is. There's been nothing that has happened to his mother. That is absolutely unacceptable. I think we've become a society that tends to look away from parental obligation.
Well, we haven't become a society to do that. That state is doing that, because here in California, here in LA, if that would have happened, if you would have drove your son somewhere and did some stuff, trust and believe they would be having some charges on you too here in California. And I just think what happens here, we have our laws here, and we think the laws here are apply everywhere in the United States, and they don't. Every state has different laws, so they probably don't have any kind of laws that deal with parental stuff in that little podunk town, wherever they're from. I'm sure that could be that has a lot to do with it, because you're right. I didn't know the mama drove him there. I thought he drove himself there, but that puts a whole nother dynamic and spin on it for me. If her ass drove him there, she is just as much as culpable as he is, because you can't tell me you know what he was going to do. That's your kid. He's in the backseat of your car on the passenger side. I know y'all talk. That's a long ass ride. Y'all didn't just sit in the car and you just wasn't driving, wasn't saying nothing. Y'all was talking, and he was saying some stuff, and you was saying some stuff back to him. So you can't sit up here and play innocent and say, "Oh, I didn't know what he was going to do." I call bullshit on that, on the mama, whatever her name is. Okay. So you got me started, Tonya. Because
look, 100% though, I was talking to my kids, and I had tell them, I said, if you don't go to school regularly, if you're tardy regularly, the state of California will charge me. They will charge me with, I can't remember the exact crime, but I am responsible for making sure that you show up at school. Right. I'm responsible for making sure that you stay at school, even if I'm not there. That is my job. And if it doesn't happen, they will knock on my door. My kids were gone. This was like 2 years ago from school for 3 days. Girl, do you know they called me and was like, ma'am, right, you ain't got no more free days for the rest of this year. What? Right. But you can go take your teenage child with a weapon across state lines and then sit in court and cry? Like, you have something that people should be understanding about? I need to understand what they should understand about your behavior as a parent. That bothers me that parents are too busy trying to be their kids' friends, right? Their kids' parents and guidance. Right. It's just out of control. It's just out of control.
And they need to have some responsibility here, because they are culpable. And so like you said, when are we going to start holding these parents accountable for the actions that what their kids are doing, especially when they are involved in it? Like you said, she drove him, and then the guy at the concert, you took your son to the concert, and then something happened. So now I'm sure you probably be the first one in line to try to sue the poor boy Travis and stuff, but you don't want to took your son there. So
I don't understand the decisions that people make in regards to their children. And it's not like things are getting safer. Like, violent crime is starting to rise everywhere, not just here or in 1 or 2 states. Violent crime is starting to rise everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny you say that. I'm going to go back to the concert, the Music Soul Child concert. It was funny that when we got out the car, it was a lady, she had her child with her, a young girl at the concert. And I think she was even younger than your daughter, Tonya. And I thought that was kind of odd. I'm like, why is this little girl here at this Music Soul Child concert? Because, you wasn't nowhere near born, nothing, and your mom might not even been born when Music Soul Child was out there. And they was dressed alike and everything. And I just thought that, now that you say that, I was like, wow, it's not like it was new. It was like a little young boy band or something like that. And you take your daughter to and stuff. This was in a grown ass man concert. And I don't know. Grown and sexy. Ain't nothing sexy.
Yeah. But again, I think about what you said. If something would have happened, or something would happen to her daughter, then she probably, she would be blaming everybody else, or trying to blame Music Soul Child for something. But you had your child at this adult, very, very adult concert. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know. I'm not going to the concert with my kids, especially if they're young. Not like that, unless it's the little, what's the boys who won all the awards last night? BTS or whatever. Unless it's that kind of concert, okay. But I'm not taking, no, my kid. We're not going to see, the Ozzy Brothers. We're not going to see. We're not going to see.
My mama ain't taking me to the OJs.
Yeah. It's like, no. I don't care if you did grow up on the music. I don't care if you did hear the music in the background on Saturday, cleaning up the house when mom was playing it. I'm not taking you to the concert. Like, I'm not taking my child to the trap concert to see the Migos. I love it. You might be hearing it and when I'm, jamming it, but Nah, if you little, no, we're not going. No, you got to go to grandma's house or auntie house while mama go to the concert.
So I'll add a layer to this. So Ray called me once. Him and my cousin were out bar hopping and drinking, and he calls me and he says, "There's a kid at the bar." At the bar with the mama, sitting at the bar.
See,
I was like, so we tripped out about that for a minute, and it wasn't like a little bit of time. It was for a long. I was like, what is wrong? Where have we gone left when it comes to parenting? Like there was limits.
Know.
There was limits.
I don't know.
There was limits.
Know.
So I do want to lean into, before we get out of here, the weekend again, particularly the Friendsversary, friendship. What was it?
Friendsgiving.
It was amazing. It was amazing to see you there. It was amazing to have you there. Most importantly, the vibe was just so needed.
Yes.
So I just say that to let everyone know, during this holiday season, no matter what it is you celebrate, get out there and get what you need. Like whatever that thing is that fills you up, that makes you all warm and fuzzy inside, go get that, right? Outside of all your obligations, what you got to cook, where you got to go, if you got to work, take some time to go get something that feeds your soul this holiday season, because that was like freaking incredible. Outside of me having to cook and sweating, and now I have to go get a facial because I probably got grease in my face from frying them taco shells, but
they was good though, Tonya. Them taco shit. Look, before I left, I had to get me a taco too. They were good though. They was. I ain't gonna lie, they was good, girl. I wanted to take a little to-go plate, but I didn't. They was good.
To the concert, had grease dripping all down your green.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good time. It felt good. And I saw someone post about it this week, like yesterday, just said it was needed. And I think last year and COVID and this whole kerfuffle that we are going through right now socially, it's important that we get what we need. But it was very filling and refreshing. Like waking up the next day was just like, oh, that was time well spent with good people. And she was very selective in who she invited.
Yes.
So I think that's okay too. There's a she was reporting for Black Enterprise, and then she writes now for, I think, Forbes or Entrepreneur, one of those. And she also has a podcast. I'll put it on our page, but she had a podcast about not being invited. So this is why I say all that.
Okay.
If you are not invited to something, be okay with that. There's probably a reason God made sure you was not invited. Maybe something there was not for you. Maybe something there will set you in the wrong direction. But I think people are intentional, or I ask that you be intentional. When you have something, be intentional about who you invite. Just as intentional about who you don't invite. Because if you're trying to have a positive vibe and a good feeling, and you feeling kind of shaky about if you should or if you shouldn't invite someone, don't.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that to them, and don't do that to you. And don't feel some kind of way if you are not invited to something. There must be a reason. And if we are all searching for our best selves and these positive vibes and these good feelings, don't feel some kind of way when you're not invited to something. I don't. I'm just like, they knew someone was going to show up that would give me negative vibes, and y'all don't want me to have negative vibes.
Right.
So it's important that you are intentional about who you invite to things and who you don't invite based on what you want that outcome to be. So I'm going to, on our page, I'll share that podcast episode, because it can't come to my mind right now, but it was great. Like after I heard that, I was like, I've always felt like that. When you don't invite certain people, there's a reason why. There's a vibe, there's a feeling that you're trying to get, the outcome that you're trying to get. It's the ingredients. Like everybody that was there at the Friendsgiving was an ingredient to a recipe for an amazing outcome. And I believe with all my heart, that is how we ended the night. So thank you, Tari, for hosting. Thank you, Janetta, for being the visionary.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing me in your kitchen to do what I do. And I just, love the guest list. I love my little glass that I left with. Be
Yes.
intentional about your holiday season. Be intentional. I don't
Yeah.
know. So what do you want to
And
leave them with, Miss Gia?
what I want to leave you guys with, check on your people, you guys. Everybody's dealing with stuff, even though and that you don't know that they're dealing with. So during this holiday time, reach out to people, check on them, see how they're doing, because you never know what's going on, and you checking on them could be a thing that could actually save that person or just make that person feel better. So just don't think that everybody's doing their thing and they don't need to be checked on. They do. So, pick up the phone or text and just say, hey, hello, how you doing and stuff, because this pandemic has taken a toll on a lot of people, and this us not being around people, it has changed people, and people you need the contact. So now that we can kind of, be out and about, think about having something, or think about calling your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever, your mama, your cousin, your auntie, and just say, hey, let's hang out, let's go to lunch, let's go to breakfast, just do something, because whether they ask for it or not, people need it.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to leave you guys with, is that reach out and touch somebody in some kind of way.
So what do you have coming up that you can actually share with everyone, and how can they stay in touch with Miss Gia?
Well, what do I have coming up? Oh, after Thanksgiving is that Small Business Saturday. I will be vending at the Nothing But Black Flea Market, the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall. So come on out and support myself and all the other vendors that are there. Shop a small for the holiday. It always puts a smile on a vendor's face when people come and support them, big or small. Just come out and show some love. I'll be doing that, and hopefully I'll get some invites to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm not cooking, you guys, so don't expect a phone call from me inviting you over, because I don't cook. So I want that to be clear, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't have no problems with it. And matter of fact, I think I might, when I'm over, I might make a shirt that says I don't cook, just so everybody understands me, and they don't start to think that I'm gonna cook them a meal, because I'm not.
My sans Tari could use a I don't cook shirt, but she's been very domesticated lately. Her kitchen was great. I'm very proud of her, how she's done her own, but I understand.
Yeah.
I don't cook.
Yeah, and I don't cook because...
Can I get one that says I don't always want to cook?
Well, yeah, you can get that too. And I don't reason why I don't cook is because when you look at you think about relationships and stuff like that, I'm all for whoever's better at something, that person should do it the most.
Yeah.
So Jeff's a better cook than I. So I feel as though it's only right that, I let him do his thing. He actually enjoys cooking, and stuff. So,
Look, we
that's
ain't
why.
asking Jeff to make no earrings or nothing,
Right. Exactly. See, so I'm one of those people, I know how to stay in my lane. I'm a good driver. This my lane. I stays in my lane, and I don't try, like I might like veer over there. I'm only veering this on me to see or listen, but I ain't trying to be over in that other lane. I'm just like, hey, I'm driving. This is my car right here. You need something cute made? Okay, I got you. That's kind of me. Okay, you need this. You need some style tips? I got you. Okay, yeah. Okay, But you want me to make what? Skirt.
Out of control. And they can keep up with you where?
On Instagram, the Mahogany Box. You can always find me there, or on Facebook. You can find me at the Mahogany Box, or you can find me on my personal page, Gia Neal. So that's I'm only there. I know I'm supposed to be getting on other places according to Tonya, but I'm not that quite there yet. I'm on LinkedIn, but I'm not really on LinkedIn. I have an account, but I'm not active on it because I don't know, it's a little learning curve. But look, I do want to get on TikTok, y'all. So if y'all can help a sister out, I'm one of those people. I'm one of the old-fashioned learners. Y'all got to write some shit down for me, okay, and give it to me, some step-by-step instructions on how I can do these little TikTok things, and then I can get on TikTok and have me a little TikTok video and stuff, some kind of things like that. So I think in 2022, I'm gonna try to work on TikTok a little bit better, but by then they probably on some other kind of thing. But I'm always late to the party, but it doesn't matter. Like they say, you don't got to be first. You just got to show up
Just gotta
eventually.
be best. You ain't gotta be first. Just be best.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So no, I'm not on. I'm on TikTok. I got an account, but I don't be. I don't know what I'm doing on there. Not just yet, but I'm gonna get it. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it because your girl ain't gonna be left behind. I'm just a little late sometime. So yeah, and but yeah, Facebook and Instagram is where you can find me, or you can find me on Saturday at the Nothing But Black Flea Market from 11 to 5.
Love it.
I'll be there.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Monday, so you will find me at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. I'm doing my tea time on LinkedIn and YouTube with my PR friends. So anyone that's looking to kind of figure out if they need PR in their life, in their business, it's a great place, a great time to just go listen in. I have different practitioners from different sectors of the industry. They practice in different spaces: medical, nonprofit, entertainment, law. All of these industries need PR, but it doesn't necessarily mean your business needs it, or maybe you do. So show up, we have a good time, and we also talk about hot topics because, like we did earlier, we talk about the LeBron thing. From a PR perspective, how does that work? How do you tell that story? Do you tell that story from maybe how does Nike tell that story because he is a Nike athlete? What about other companies and other brands that he represents? How do they step into the spotlight and respond to what has gone on because that's one of their athletes? Or do they, right? How does his personal publicist work and spin this story? Spin, storytell, call it what you like. We go over things like this in our tea time on LinkedIn and YouTube. And the cool thing is, we give you tips too on how you can look at your own story and talk about it from different perspectives. What is newsworthy? So that's really what I've been working on for the last couple of months, is really helping people understand what public relations is, and does your business need it? How you can be more effective, and the different ways that it can work for you. Or maybe you don't need it, and just some marketing and storytelling tips for you. So educating and training is probably the most important thing that I've been doing recently. I've been on some great panels with other leaders, people in the D&I space, really focusing on leadership and how you step out into your thought leadership. So if any of that is of interest to you, or you're still trying to figure out where you fit in or where that fits into your business life, authors, been working a lot with them, then stay connected. You can always find me on Tonya McKenzie PR on all social media platforms, or Sand and Shores, all social media platforms. If all else fails, just Google me. So as we get out of here today and you head into your holiday season, whatever that might be intentional. Be intentional about the things you do. Don't just, let life happen to you. You go out there and make life happen for you. And if nothing else, I guess we will see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Yeah. All right, you guys, take it easy. Have an amazing holiday, and we'll see you soon.